What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Arena Cube is back, which means it's time for the Oracle of the Alpha lottery. Unfortunately, we didn't open it here. Looks like they've added some new cards. I do not remember a Dark Confidant being in Arena Cube, or actually in Arena at all. So this looks like a new inclusion. Spectacle of Destruction, one of the alchemy cards from Foundations, or not Foundations, sorry, the vehicle format. It's a really good one as well. So it seems like things might have been shaken up a little bit here. Aggro is going to be a really good strategy at the beginning of a format, especially to beat up on players like me, I would say, who want to try to do some more crazy fun things. I'm going to go ahead and just take Zagoth Triumph here, pick one, pack one. I think Confidant would be good. I mean, Tamio's obviously insane. Sky Sovereign's always solid. Spectacle of Destruction, like I said. Any alchemy card is usually pretty good. But yeah, let's take the Triumph here. See what we can do. Get past a bunch of good ones. Ooh, so the fetches are back in, it looks like. Or maybe they were in last time, I don't actually recall. But yeah, the fetches are always fantastic pickups. And I think these are going to be cards that people pass too frequently. I think the fetches are generally very, very high pickups. They shouldn't go later than pick like 5 would be, maybe even 4 would be my guess. Meat Hook Massacre is good. This is the regular version, the unnerfed version. Prismatic Command's great. 3 different lands that are all fetchable. Not with Meyer, but just fetchable in general. Repulse, Inquisition. I don't mind just taking lands to start. It's a good strategy, generally, I would say. This pack is not so good. I do not remember Gumdrop Poisoner being in the cube. This looks like it might be a newer include. Alchemy card that can exile things, right? It's okay, I wouldn't say it's great. I don't really want to take the Parlor here, so this is not a pack I'm super happy with. When it attacks, target instant or sorcerer in your graveyard gains flashback. The flashback is equal to that card's mana cost. That's probably the most me pick, or the Sapphire Collector. I guess Sapphire Collector might even be better than the Sphinx. 3 mana, 3/3 prowess. Whenever you cast your second non-creature spell in a turn, you make a Mox Sapphire, and then it gives something flashback. So it might even just be like a better version of the Sphinx. Time Warp! How kind of you. How about a Time Warp on flashback? Yeah, Gix's Command is also pretty good. Ooh, that is a late Embercleave. Do we just ditch it all and go like a red aggro? As I was saying, just going for a straight up aggro deck at the beginning of a format's pretty nice. Could also just take like Raucous Theater here or Urborg or something. Gosh, man. Just suiting up an Embercleave on like turn 4 is so disgusting, though. I bet you could probably do it on turn 3 in this format, right? Oh, the Embercleave to potentially pivot to aggro. Or just take a safe land here. Alright, let's see what happens if I take the Embercleave. If I start seeing enough good red aggro creatures, like this pack has, I might make the swap. Jewel Mine Overseer is very good. I think I kind of want to just take Magda, though. The 2-drops and 1-drops, if you can get them, are just so much more important. Also, Magda works really nicely with Embercleave in a sense. What is this card? Ivora Insatiable Air. 2 mana, 1/1 trample. When it enters and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you make a blood. Whenever you discard a card, put a 1/1 counter on it. That seems pretty solid. Sure. Alright, let's go red aggro, I guess. As we get a Draconautics Engineer here. Some really... Oh, well... These are some really good white creatures, actually. The Night Counselor, man, passing Golos and ill-timed explosion. All right, but yeah, I'll settle for it. I'll say first draft of this current version of the Arena Cube, and I'm going to go some aggro deck. Benelish versus Engineer. The one drop, being a one drop, I guess, is really important, but I got Scythe Club Cat, or Scythe Cat Cub is also insane. Let's just take the red card. Boat Wield. Okay. I don't even mind running Boat in the red decks, and it's another pretty insane hit with Magda. Vehicles are just good with Magda in general, right? Though I can't imagine there are too many other good vehicles. There might be Smuggler's Copter, I guess. Maybe they've added Smuggler's Copter into the cube. So as this is the Arena Cube, it's going to be, I would think, less about the big flashy spells, necessarily. Okay, a red-black land here. And we already have the Mire, so maybe splashing a little bit of black is not too far out of the realm of possibilities. Steel Seraph, maybe if we end up in white again. Same thing with Journey to Nowhere. Oh, Rabbit Battery. Not bad. Actually, it's another artifact, too, for the Magda. I mean, the scenarios where you get to activate the second ability of Magda, or rather, I guess, last ability of Magda, and sacrifice 5 treasures is very unlikely unless you have an additional way to produce treasures, right? So I don't know why I'm so caught up on having hits for that. Okay. Pack 2. This is one I never opened in any of my alchemy drafts. 3/3 Menace Haste for 4. Whenever it attacks while you don't control Ragavan, you get to put that one... Or a Legendary Monkey. You get to conjure Ragavan, tapped and attacking. At the beginning of the next end step, if that card is on the battlefield. So conjuring it gives you an actual full copy of the card. It's not just like a token that disappears. Very strong pack, though. Legion Warboss, crazy good 3-drop. Couple of nice white drops, but I don't really want to take a double white card right now. How open did red feel? Moderately open. I could probably try to wheel the carry Zev. Though, that being said, now let's just take it. Sorry, Legion Warboss. Oh, man. If there was any black card worth splashing, it's definitely Crucius, and we already have the Crypt and the Mire, so... Oh, damn. They've got the nice old border Marsh Flats and Verdant Catacombs. Poor Bloodstained Mire. Oh, these are from the Modern Horizons ones. Gotcha. Luris here, which means there's probably a couple other of the companions. Smashing is safe. There's an Adeline for the white. Play with Fire's okay. Who am I and what have I done with Nummy? Imagine Nummy playing mono red, first cube draft back. Polluted Delta does grab Blood Crypt, but it's unlikely to be good enough. Death Shadow is cute, but also probably not playable. The double black on Crabomination is kind of unlikely. I guess I will just still take the fetch here. Blood Tithe Harvester, Jadar. Maybe we're just going more into straight up red-black. Is Jadar better than Harvester? Probably, if we're going to do that. Got ourselves a fake questing beast. Pylon for some good removal. Bastion of Remembrance. I haven't particularly noticed a good sacrifice theme, but there's also a Marionette Apprentice in this pack. Feels like removal's probably best there. Actually, what I really want to get are like some hand disruption effects then. I don't know if I've already seen like Thoughtseize or whatever, but those would be good. Bitter Blossom too. I think Plunder is generally better. Hey, and it's a treasure synergy card for Magda. That's funny. Oh, Crucius also makes treasure. Oh my gosh. Turning into a treasure synergy deck. Whenever you discard a card, put a 1/1 counter on Ivora. Works with Crucius pretty nicely. Oh man, 8th pick Misty Rainforest. Come on now, people. Molten Impact's good, right? 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If excess damage was dealt, then you get a time whenever. Yeah, so can frequently turn into a 2-for-1 of sorts. There's also Heist. I hope they don't have like Grenzo in the format. That would kind of be a stain on things. A big stain on things. I guess if there's any deck that Grenzo's not going to be particularly great against, though, it would be a lower curve aggressive deck like my own. Nice, we did get the War Boss on the wheel. Fantastic. Seer Slicer also on the wheel. Yeah, baby. Zulaport too. There must be some aristocrat-y or sacrifice theme available. Though I don't think I've seen like Goblin Bombardment or anything like that. Adeline, 11th pick. Oof. Yeah, we could just be splashing like Crucius and maybe Pylon. I guess if we don't get too much more fixing or anything, there's not going to be a while or a good reason to splash the Jadar. There's Harvester now on the wheel too. Nadu? Oh man. Yeah, there it is. Both of the kind of sacrifice effects going there. All right, pack 3. What do we got? Ooh, some good black cards is what we have. Kolagons, Trespasser, Ashiok, although that one's partially blue. Yeah, we don't need to take Royal Eruption or Tribal Flame, so it's either Trespasser or Kolagons. Both are very solid. I think I like the way to kill an artifact here instead. Could probably use one more red-black land, if possible. Oh. Okay, so this is either a bug or they've added duplicate fetches to the cube. And I believe they've added the duplicate fetches thing before. So I would lean towards them having done that as opposed to it being a bug, but that's kind of funny. This is just a very easy Lelia, one of the best red creatures. Just so good. If it doesn't immediately die, it kind of runs away with the game. What does this one do? 4 mana Grixis Flash. When it enters, heist target opponent's library twice. Gross. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. Gross, heisty cards. Robber of the Rich, Glory Bringer. Yeah, let's get Robin. I might actually just cut the Sky Sovereign and keep my curve real low. Top end being the 4-mana carry Zev, since both Pylon and Embercleave can be reduced in cost. Okay, Den of the Bugbear looks great here, as does Arid Mesa. Prismatic Vista also fine. If Den wasn't there, I'd probably take the Vista, which would replace the Polluted Delta. Because right now the Delta is only going to grab our Blood Crypt and maybe one Swamp. So it doesn't have very many hits, which is why I was saying it'd be nice to get another red-black duel. Or red fetches instead. Red fetches are great for us. I mean, we don't have like a Grim Lavamancer to utilize extra cards in the graveyard, but still. What does this one do again? When this attacks, target creature defending player controls with power less than this creature's can't block, and then it can domain, get a pump ability. I think we just take Mutavault. Yeah, this is Lutri is in the cube. We don't have a particularly good Lutri deck, but it's free. It's a free 3/2. I have 5 total instants and sorceries. What are they? Pylon, Kolagons, Smashing, Impact, Play with Fire. Kellen's good. This is another card that people are going to pass too frequently. Literally free. Hired Claw, Burst Lightning, Forsaken Crossroads. Very sad Craterhoof Behemoth. Oh, do I actually want the burn spell here? I have a pretty good set of creatures already. Yeah, I'm going to go for a little bit more burn. Currently, I'm actually short on playables. Might have to add some of these black cards back in, because remember, Lutri is a companion, so it doesn't take a card slot. Like, I might just shove a Bobble in. What does this one do again? Attacks each combat Fable. Whenever this attacks, discard your hand, then draw 3. I like that better than Twin Flame. And then I have 5-ish lands, so... Yeah, I need to get 3 or 4 more playables here. Unless, again, I'm going to have to ship in some of these red-black cards. I guess that's probably fine. I don't like Foundry in these style of decks, but I'm not playing the double black Liliana. This card's really good too, but it's double black. Not gonna play Champion, not gonna play Dissection. Well, means I'm gonna have to run a handful of swamps here, but I guess that also turns back on our blood, or Polluted Delta rather, because I'll have to run like 3 or 4 swamps. I don't mind running Mutavault. Oh, Phoenix came back. Okay, so is there a small chance I can get away with cutting most of the black? Probably. I guess the Bastion could still be worth it. That's 22. Oh, whatever. We'll get the boat back in. That's 23. And then Smashing. Lutri Companion. Mire, Mutavault, Delta, Crypt, and say 3 swamps? 2 swamps? 3's probably fine. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can go more. 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 red sources. Yeah, that should be plenty. Okay, Effectively mono red Lutri here for my first Arena Cube draft of this iteration. Let's take her for a spin. Alright, let's do this. Somebody with the Mind Sculptor name drafting mono red. What have I become? Turn 2 Magda's great. Ooh, are we playing against a white aggro deck? We are! Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to Burst Lightning the 1/1 token. We need to find a couple of lands here. Oh, green-white. That's fine. Wow, just letting me attack. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, I like playing the carry Zev, even though it's a little bit awkward. Second main. No, that ain't gonna cut it. I have to think we're extremely far ahead here. I'm gonna go ahead and trade the Magda now for the token. Because they kind of have to block the Ragavan, would be my thought. And if they want to lose their Mutavault to block it, I think we're very happy with that as well. Then second main phase, we can Sky Sovereign their Bop. Oh, they're going to let me hit them with Ragavan. Okay, sweet. Get a little trigger here. Get a Forest. Not the greatest, but we do get to... actually, they animated the Mutavault too, so... they're just going to concede this turn. Get to kill their Mutavault and their bird, set them back to the Stone Age. Sick. Yeah, Averted Dread ain't going to cut it, friend. Fun card, but not going to do what you need it to do, I think. Oh, they're also on 2 land. That's the exact wording. So you could just get a bunch of Ragavans? That's kind of sick. Now let's go Ivora. Suit up the suit up the Mutavault. Crew. Attack for 9. Oh, I'll make that 11 because we get a Ragavan, get a trigger of the Ragavan. Don't even want the amulet. Yeah, that was just a beating. Just a disgusting beating. I'm a bad person. I'm drafting red aggro day 1 of an Arena Cube. I feel bad. I'm supposed to be different, Mom. I'm supposed to draft the 5-color control decks. This hand might be a little sus, but it's got turn 2 Magda. Go fetch our Blood Crypt here off the Delta turn 1. Whoa! Okay, my opponent is having some fun or something. Green, blue into red, white land. But they even have a mana dork to go along with it. It's kind of crazy. The dream here is that they play like a 4-mana artifact. Yeah, let's just get Crucius online. I think we're gonna go lesser with the Harvester. So I don't mind finding some lands with this hand. Alright. I mean, this is the style of deck that I should beat up upon, I feel like. Well, no, it looks like they're just heavy green, but they have a bunch of lands. Maybe I take that back. So how do I beat Overlord? Am I just dead here? Gotta find like our Ember Cleave or something. So you know what I'm probably supposed to do? I'm probably supposed to discard Carry and go Greater. Because I only have a few hits that discarding Carry can grab. Ember Cleave and I think the Boat, right? Yeah, I mean, we are, don't make no mistake, we are losing this game, but that mana base from my opponent is a treat. What is their deck? I take it back, I should not be losing this. Okay, let's... Two damage, discard. Actually, 2 damage, get Carry Zev back? And then we're gonna play Carry Zev and attack out. Monkey, monkey, monkey. There's that funky monkey. Oh man, I want the Ragavan to connect and I want to equip it up, but probably have to kill the green shell, right? Nah, I'll get greedy. Gives me another treasure as well. And then we're gonna get another blocker here at end of turn from the Seer Slicer. Let's discard the War Boss. Greater. Okay. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Nadu. What is happening? Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much. So I do have to double chump here. Am I dead? I needed like a Zealous Conscripts to win. So Carry has Menace. Well, that doesn't work. So the way I win this is... I can win by Crucius, discard Shattered Skull Smashing, and hitting Burst Lightning. Right? Oh! Let's frickin' go! Now, it could have been that Burst Lightning was my only hit left in the deck, but that's how we do it, baby. That's how we frickin' do it! Do I actually have any more 1-drops beyond what I had already? Oh, I had a ton of 1-drops. Or Bobble, even. So I hit the 25% or 20%er. Yeah, we had 5 different hits. Well, you play to win, and sometimes you win. Am I right? I'm right. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Good beats. Oh, you love to see it. On the play, hand is great. Turn 1 Kelly, turn 2 Harvester, turn 3 Phoenix or something. Oh yeah. And an Ember Cleave to curve out on 4 with, potentially. Cube Hype, baby. What is that? Rogrin Triumph. Okay, Jeskai land. Actually, Phoenix is a good one to pitch to Blood, isn't it? 2 fetches, that's -2 life. Wait, what? What is that Magda doing? Huh. I kind of like going like this. Now, this does prevent me from Ember Cleaving next turn unless I draw another land, since I just played out my Smashing as a spell. Okay, well, let's just go for Phoenix here. Nothing? Oh. Okay. Another fetch. If they use the Catacombs, even if they have the board wipe, Kolaghan's will finish them off. I guess this is the downside of drafting so many fetches. If your opponent is a baddie like me and a hater of fun, they might just kill you on like turn 4. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, well, the beatings will continue, I suppose. That is a nice looking opener. Turn 1 Kellen. Turn 2 we can hold a Burst Lightning plus level up. Or, I guess now, ooh. That's tempting, but too important just to kill a turn 1 mana dork if they have it, you know? Well, another mana dork. It's alright, though. For Death Touch Haste Ward. That's fine. They're not priced into blocking the Lelia if I attack with both, since this has Death Touch. It's gonna suck if I hit my Ember Cleave there, though. Oh, they're not even blocking. Okay, well, we'll take that. And I think we want to go Seer Slicer here instead of Warboss. That also lets us level up the Kellen, which means the Kellen can gain double strike next turn. Sure, that kills Lelia. So that's now under the effects of Exert. Yep, they kind of have to block the Kellen there. The bony boy. Okay. Alright, we are falling behind now. Oh, and they have a goose! Wow, that's actually very good. I can almost kill them this turn. So we go Ravager. Bestow. 3, 4, 5, 6. Play this out as a land. I do shock myself here, unfortunately. Oh man, that was bad. 2 lands and a carry. Okay. Any spell that I could have cast there second main phase would have been huge. They're in a position where they can be pretty close to race us, too. Sure, that doesn't kill me, but that's close. They can't cleave. They do have food available, so they're at an effective 9, so we probably need to hit like a cleave here. Let's see, if I go carry Zev, attack all, yeah, that'll work. We're gonna need to just hit the goods off of either the next draw step or the wow, that was insane. Okay, so is there a 1-mana spell that I can hit otherwise? Play with fire. So do I want to play my land out? Because going to 3 is actually a little bit risky. I guess I can play the land out and not crack it. And then we want to make the Ragavan first. And that'll make Embercleave cost 2. And then flash in the Embercleave prior to the Anya's Ravager trigger. Ooh, the lolly. Sometimes you just always have it. Sometimes you just always have it. Okay, we'll probably have to mulligan this hand. Nothing to do on turn 1 or 2. That's a keepable, but not amazing hand. Captivating on blue. Okay. Blue-white. Sky Sovereign, not what we were hoping to see. I think I'm just going to mountain and put Lutri in my hand here. Since I can just smash as a land and carry next turn. Okay, fair enough. What are they gonna do? They took the boat. Oh. Huh. Wow, they must be really cold to it if they took that. That's fine. I guess they are ramping me here. That's funny. Okay. Let's carry. This is Ward 1, right? Yeah. It's fine. That doesn't matter. Okay. I'm in pretty good shape here. I'm gonna just let them chump, I think, the Ragavan if they want to. Sure. Okay, go to second main. We can... Molten Impact here. Burst Lightning here, and then trigger the Molten here. For a clean little board wipe. I'm gonna go ahead and lose the smashing, I think. Now that we drew Crucius, I'm gonna lead on Lelia. Combat. Path. Okay, that's fine. Land, Crucius, and we'll be discarding Lutri. Was that emote? Brazen should have attacked there. That doesn't block flyers. Oh, Sublime Epiphany! Wait, isn't it legendary too? No, why did I think Brazen was legendary? Still should have attacked though, right? Okay, well if boat doesn't resolve, we are dead. Jeez, they have Gearhulk Epiphany! Wow, they drew the perfects. So I need to... Oh, I can't. I can't... Yeah, they just have it. They copy the Gearhulk. Wow, brutal. The Gearhulk Epiphany wrecked us. Yeah, insane. How could I have played that differently then? I mean, maybe I couldn't have. Their interaction was just perfect for us. Good beats. This is not really the card I was hoping for. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna bobble and then target ourselves. If we don't want to draw it, we're just gonna fetch, and we do not want to draw the swamp. Scrybug! Excuse me. Windswept Heath, Sacred Foundry. Oh, they have double duels too. Oh, so it's not just the fetches that have duplicates. You can get duplicate of the lands in the format. That's crazy. Sorry, of the shocks, not just the fetches. That's gonna make for very consistent mana bases if you know what you're doing. Smash for 1, sure. Do I want to discard the boat here? Probably not. Let's just put Lutri in our hand. Robber of the Rich, and it will trigger if they cast another spell. Wow, but they're going to use a Lightning Strike to... okay, I'm fine with that. They hit my Draconautics Engineer, but they gave me a land. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mr. Glory. Not a big deal. Yeah, I guess we just have to go with this. We can Madness the Ravager with the blood, and it also crews the Sky Sovereign by itself. Oh, that's actually really annoying, but I'm glad they played that out as a creature. Because that's less problematic as just a regular creature. Whereas if they had held it and waited for a hasty flyer like we did with that Anya's of our own. Aha, okay. Okay, that's bad. We're still at 20. They get to Flage next turn. Ugh. That's really bad. Flage is a hell of a magic card. The good news is, for them to bring back the Flage, they have to eat a decent bit of their graveyard, but they still have enough to bestow after. Okay, we'll get the crew in response. They don't get to attack this turn. Or not effectively, anyways. Sure, okay. The Flage and the Detective's Phoenix is a so what I can do is I can Kolagons to double up on the Kolagons to deal 2 damage twice to the Flage and then finish it off with Sky Sovereign. But then if they chump with the Phoenix, we would lose to the flying. So I guess what I should do is attack with just the Lelia and see what happens. What do I hit here? Okay. And now if they block Lelia with Flage, we can copy the Kolagons, kill the Flage and the Kellen. But the fact that they're still at 20 is the biggest problem right now. Okay. So I cannot play the War Boss out. I just need to go land pass. Bomat Courier. Alright, they get to attack. So do I need to trade my boat for the Flage? Is that what we're, is that what this comes down to? Alright, now we crew, trade, go to 3. They still need one more card in their graveyard for Flage to come back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we just have to commit to the Phoenix hitting us. I guess we want to do it like this. Okay. They only need to find 1 point of damage. Or 1 way to put a card in the graveyard, but if they just hit like a land, they're dead. That doesn't do it. That should be game. Oh yes, very nice. Okay, all right. Mutavault is a dwarf for Magda too, so that's how we got an extra treasure. Okay, oof, that was a scary one. 5-1 now. Very good. We've actually had some interesting games with this deck, surprisingly. It's not just been face roll smash. I'm on the play. Good looking hand. Double fetch, awkward, but good looking hand. We like what we see. No. So I'll just fetch a mountain here, turn 1. Oh, no, I forgot to pop the... Scrybug indeed. I meant to fetch there. Now it's on me. Ooh, an Omnath. Alright, probably should go with turn 2 Magda. Because if they don't have anything to do early here, especially if they're 4 colors, we can start pushing the mana advantage by getting a bunch of treasure. Oh, and they're scrying. They're not untapping. Alright, so Magda's going to get some free hits here. Ooh, which is real good for that. We have the 4th land already, so I don't mind just playing out of Hasty instead of playing carry second main phase. Ramanap, cool. I could attack with Magda there, since they get to block the Ragavan, but I think I still just like doing this instead. That could be wrong, though. Essica's Chariot. That's a good draw. So we're probably going to want to wait on that until we can... Lutriate would be my guess. But they get to go Omnath next turn and probably gain 4 life. Oh, did they not hit a land? If they didn't hit a land, then that's kind of game over. Unless they're thinking about, like, what fetch or tap land to play. Sure. Okay, so they go back up to 13. I messed up this game already. I should have attacked with Magda that one turn. And then I think attacking with all is pretty nice, because the carry has Menace. Actually, I guess I can leave back the Harvester, and that makes it really hard for them to not lose their Chariot this turn, too. Good. Alright, let's see if they can cast one big splashy card here. We've got major board control, but... Oh, that's just a dig. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. Okay, so... They get Omnath back. I don't kill them next turn without a good draw. It's pretty good. We do have the Molten Impact online, so... We want to use Blood here first and see if we can hit any instant or sorcery. And that's lethal. Alright. When it works, it works. Just gotta beat down the stronger top-end decks before they can get their top end, you know? 6-1 feels nice. Okay, on the draw we keep. This is a lot of black sources though, so we're gonna want a delta for the Blood Crypt, as Meyer can go grab some more mountains. Shadowy Backstreeto. Quag Feast, okay. So they have 6 cards in their hand. So I'm gonna go up to 8, 7, 6. So if I want to trigger, I play with Fire Their Face right now. We didn't want to top a mountain, even though we're going to fetch a mountain. Ooh, hit a Gix's command. That's kind of sweet. Now remember, I do have Mutavault in this deck, so even if they kill my Robber of the Rich here...
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my...
Sadly, the engineer does not give itself haste.
Off you go.
Which is pretty unfortunate. So now this pumps up our Ivora. Emrakul! Uh-oh. Hope they can't reanimate that. Lelia was a nice draw. Because that means we get to kill the Liliana but still trigger the Ivora. Oh, we lost the cleave forever.
Whatever. Luck
Ooh.
foolish after all.
Hopefully they don't have a Wrath effect. We did hit their Gix's command, mind you. Plains here and I cry. Oh, that's not as bad. Okay. So do I want to hold the lightning for direct damage? I think so. Especially with Lutri in our available slot. Oh, alright. Well, that takes care of the burst, but it does pump my Ivora. So a land wins here, right? Pretty close to it if it does. Oh, that probably wins too. Oh, I don't have 6 in the graveyard. Well, I could get there, however. We discard the Phoenix. Then draw a spell that I can discard to trigger the, or to bestow the Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that does it. Nice! Woohoo! Let's go. And that was a pretty damn clean 7 winner. We did take 1 loss, but hey. What a beating. Sweet deck. Good first showcase here of the Arena Cube, the new and, dare I say, improved? I don't know if it's improved, but new Arena Cube. 7 win to start. We'll see you back next time for some more, my friends.